Hello, people. Welcome back to T-Boys TV. First thing, apologies that we're late. Well, I say we, it's me. I was opening my presents, you know what I'm saying? I thought I would have had to do it after this video, but no, I could do it now. Got some lit stuff. Nothing new from today is in here, bar something up there. Well, not even over there, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, as you can see, League Cup predictions. I'm here with Lewis again. I was with him on episode 1. Been with him a lot on Premier League predictions and stuff like that. So, yeah, you know who Lewis is now. But how are you, Lewis?
I'm fine, mate. Absolutely buzzing for these tough games, this one.
Yeah, man, there's some good games. Obviously, League Cup, they finished that early. We're already in the round of 16. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, obviously, as you lot know as well, it's my birthday today. So, yeah, we are uploading on my birthday still. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to touch briefly on previous games. And then, obviously, we'll predict the upcoming games. So, the first game where we're going to start, which was expected, you know what I'm saying? From this game, I said 3-1 Man City. Lewis said 4-1. So, Lewis was obviously closer. 6-1 to Man City against Wickham. Wickham actually going 1-0 up. No. Now, that was mad. Like, I know they got slapped up in the end, but still, at the Etihad to get a first goal, League One, you know what I'm saying? Like, their fans are loving it. Like, but, mate, I'll be loving it if it was Luton. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we get slapped up as well, but it'd still be great. You know what I'm saying? To go 1-0 up at a place like that, one of the best teams in Europe as well. But then City just slapping them up. Eventually, goal from De Bruyne, 2 from Mahrez, 1 from Foden, 1 from Torres, and 1 from Palmer. Now, Palmer's a very good youngster, isn't he, Lewis?
Definitely.
I know you rate him highly, and yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, he's a very good player. But yeah, what did you want to say about that game?
Well, I didn't actually watch this because I was at my police cadets, but I saw 1-0 Wickham. What the fuck's this? But Wickham definitely tried. They didn't give up. Considering they were 4-1 down, they were still pushing.
Yeah, exactly. They still had a few chances as well, to be fair.
Yeah, they had 4 on target, but at least he still managed to get some shots against us.
Yeah, exactly. And as like we said in our predictions, we knew they were going to score. I just didn't expect them to score first. Like, when I saw it on my phone, because obviously Liverpool playing Norwich as well, I was like, right, like madness. But yeah, I knew City were going to come back. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit obvious. But fair play Wickham. They beat Stevenage on penalties, something Luton couldn't do somehow. But you look at Stevenage now, and yeah, it's all funny over them ends. You know what I'm saying?
Bottom.
Yeah, exactly. But next game, another game that we're going to laugh. Well, I'm going to laugh out. I don't know about Lewis. Watford 1, Stoke City 3. Now, I know Stoke are doing well, but you would have thought Watford would have won this, considering at home as well. You know, me and Lewis both said Watford wins, so obviously we've got no points. So I said 2-0, he said 2-1. But Stoke slapping Watford up in the end, if we're being totally honest. You know, I don't know what was going on with Watford. Don't really care, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to see that they're not progressing anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably one of the games where they blame the manager. You know what I'm saying? The old manager. But yeah, it's all mad over there at Watford. But we're not going to touch on that game for too long. It's just good to see that they're no longer in this competition. But then their fans probably go, "Oh, it's Mickey Mouse." You wouldn't be saying that if you was further in. But anyway, next game, which I thought was a very good 0-0 game. Obviously, Leeds winning on penalties. Now, Lewis and I said 2-1 Fulham. I thought Fulham would do it. And the chances they had, they could have done it. You know what I'm saying? Lewis said 3-2 Leeds. But obviously, Leeds won 6-5 on penalties. Now, big up all the Leeds fans that travelled all that way midweek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They made a hell of a noise. You know what I'm saying? Fulham fans are pretty dead. Like, considering they're up against the Premier League team, at home, you would have thought the atmosphere would have been a bit better. From what I heard, the atmosphere was only good when they were actually coming out. But yeah, Leeds progressing. You know what I'm saying? Penalties, it's a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? So you never really know what's going to happen. But Leeds got the job done. Big up LTFC Don Ram. He says, do. I don't even know. I think he's hitting drums or something in the comments section. But big up yourself for coming on. But yeah, obviously, as I said, the 50-50 on penalties, and Leeds were the team that done it. You know what I'm saying? But next game, now the points on that, I said it'd be 1-1. Wigan would win on penalties. Lewis said 2-1 Sunderland, so he got a point for that. Obviously, Sunderland won 2-0 against Wigan. Now, I was a bit surprised about that. I thought it'd be a closer game, and from what I saw, Sunderland just peppered them. Do you know what I mean? It was not good from Wigan at all, considering they're at home as well. Both League One opposition. I don't know. I just thought it'd be a bit closer. You know what I'm saying? Considering how high up they both are in the league, I thought they'd want to try and show what they're all about. But Wigan just weren't great for me. But yeah, we'll just move on. There's nothing you want to say about that game, is there, Lewis?
Other than Sunderland were a better team on the day. They're both flying high in League One, but obviously in the League Cup, Sunderland are clearly the better team. Yeah.
LTFC Don Ram says we're all going on a Premier League tour, a Premier League, we're going up and we're going up. Well, hopefully we will at some point this season. I'll be real. I feel a team like Bournemouth will drop down to the playoffs, and what tends to usually happen is the team that get in the playoffs the year before that don't win, they tend to win the year after. And their players they've got, I think, will we'll do well. Like, we've done very well away from home. They come out and said that was the toughest game they've played at home, and they even beat us. So what does that tell you? But the second half is all over them. Just unfortunate that we couldn't get more than one goal. But yeah, he also says, how did we get knocked out by Stevenage? Trust me. Did you go to that game? Because obviously, if you know, I went to that game, vlogged it. That was a joke, mate. That was an absolute joke. But look at them now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the next game, the points on that, I said 2-1 Burnley, so I got a point. Lewis went for a surprise. He went for a 2-1 to Rochdale. LTFC Don Ram says, yeah, I did. Yeah, you actually did. Awful game. Yeah, trust me. That proved why certain players got kicked, left. Like Elliot Lee. I like him as a guy, but footballer, he's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Ray was poor. You know, there was a lot of players. I thought Mendes Gomez was all right. I thought he was trying to cause stuff. People he weren't good enough. Like, the penalties were shocking, don't get me wrong. Like, how did we not even score a penalty? But it's what it is. As I said, look at them now compared to us. But couldn't take a pen to save our life, exactly. But yeah, Lewis went for a shock in this game. Obviously, it finished 4-1 to Burnley. Burnley, you never see them score goals like this. But then again, it is Rochdale. So yeah, they went through.
James Rodriguez, 4 goals.
Yeah,
just one player.
Yeah, he's a very good player. I rate him. I've said that from time. But yeah, they go through in that game. Now, next game, obviously, I've done a match reaction to it. You know who it is. Norwich 0, Liverpool 3. 2 goals from Minamino and a goal from Origi. Minamino with 2 very good goals, especially one of them. I can't remember if it's the first or second one, but the angle he had to move, adjust. A good finish. Origi, very good header. Timicus had a great performance that game. Brilliant ball in. Good header by Origi. Now, I was saying that as soon as Origi headed that, I knew it was going in. But yeah, we just dominated Norwich. You know, they're just in the mud. Anything they play in, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was. I didn't expect us to win like that. I said 2-1 because I knew we played a rotated squad, but our youth played brilliant as well. Connor Bradley giving away a penalty. for me, I'm not going to get too annoyed, as I said, on my match reaction because he is still young. You know what I'm saying? Inexperienced. I found out, I told Lewis when we done a video, I think it was Premier League predictions, that is actually my manager's son. So that's a madness. But yeah, as I said, he's inexperienced, and what a save by Kelleher in the end. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got the win. I said 2-1, so I got a point. Lewis said 3-1, so he was closer. So yeah, both got a point there. Yeah, as I said, I've done a match reaction to that, so I won't touch on it for too long. Now the next game was who Liverpool have next. Preston winning 4-1 against Cheltenham. Now I said 1-0 Preston. I thought it'd be tighter because I know Cheltenham are doing all right. They were at the time. I don't know if they are now. And then Lewis said 2-1 to Preston. So obviously both got a point. Preston just slapped them up. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't expect that. I thought Cheltenham would do better. But obviously, as I said, I thought they'd lose, but I thought it'd be closer than it was. But yeah, I'm just gonna read some comments. LTFC Don Ram says, "Oh yeah, I already read that, didn't I?" Lee equals League One. Yeah, that's why he's there now. Now, as I said, I like him as a guy. I got nothing against him. He did have good moments, but most of them are in League One. You know what I'm saying? Even we beat Rochdale 4-0 in pre-season. Awful team. That is very true. They're like a lower league Burnley for me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, obviously we'll skip from that Preston game. That's all we really got to say. I just expected better from Cheltenham. Now the next game, which also led to penalties, Sheffield United versus Southampton. I said 2-1 Sheffield United. Lewis said 2-1 Southampton. But because we said that over 90 minutes, no one got anything. I thought Sheffield United, because that was when they started to proper bounce, because obviously they had that really terrible start. Now they're doing well. I just thought they'd shock Southampton at home. You know what I'm saying? But Southampton win on penalties and they won 4-2. It's one of them things, isn't it? As I said, 50-50 on penalties. But yeah, it was 2-2, and then went to pens. So good game. You know what I'm saying? But we'll move on from that. Next game, Brentford versus Oldham. Now, I said 3-1 Brentford. Lewis said 4-0. So obviously both got a point. Brentford just slapped them up, mate. Like, it was peak.
Owners, mate. Issues with the owners, that's what they've got.
Yeah, that as well. Obviously, you expect Brentford to win, especially at home, but I just didn't expect that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to read this comment. LTFC Don Ram says, used to go to United games as a kid, so they are like my Prem team. But good you didn't go yesterday. But don't get to watch them and go Luton. Go when Luton aren't playing or when they're playing on Sunday, but yesterday's woeful. That's what I'm going to try to do more with Luton and Liverpool. I'm going to try and go, or when Liverpool play at 3 o'clock like this weekend, we'll try to go Preston away. I think my tickets I think I got them today. Or I think the person I'm going with got them. So yeah, if you see me there, you know what to do. But yeah, because Liverpool are playing Brighton 3 o'clock, so on TV, is it? But yeah, next game, which I'll touch on for a bit because that was a very good game. Another team that you love to see getting knocked out of the cup. Score predictions, I said 2-1 Everton. Lewis said 3-1 Everton. Obviously, we've got no points. QPR 2-2 with Everton. And then winning 8-7 on penalties. And that penalty shootout was very good to watch. You know what I'm saying? No one missed until, obviously, the last Everton one. It was a madness. Do you know what I'm saying? But Charlie Austin, mate, what a player. What a player. Still at that age, he is beasting it. I swear, every time I watch him against Luton, since he's been at QPR, he scores. Even when they played Watford, when Watford were in the Champions, he scored. He scored like every game I watched him in. He is still a beast. Now, the bit that made me laugh was when Everton got the goal from the corner. And Gomez, now, I don't know how he didn't get penalised for this. He was giving them the sign. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a terrible corner, but it still worked out to be a goal. But yeah, it's good to see Everton knocked out because their fans are giving it all a large behind the goal where the penalties were being taken. And then they were stressed on their travels all the way back up to Merseyside. But yeah, they'll be like Watford fans as well. Oh, it's only League Cup, you know what I'm saying? You'd love to win that. You lot don't have trophies, so you'd love to win that. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, that was good to see. And the main talking point from that has to be that Gomez thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the next game, this was actually after Swansea played Luton, I believe. Brighton beating Swansea 2-0. Now, me and Lewis both said 2-1 Brighton for this game, so obviously we've got a point. Now, Swansea weren't great. I mean, they had a chance right at the end. I don't know how they didn't score that. 2 goals from Connolly, former Luton player, took the goals very well. He's a very good player. He's very underrated for me. I feel if Brighton were to play him more than Morpay, he would be more consistent than Morpay. Yeah, I think he's a very good player. I'm not even saying that because he's former Luton player. Like, he's got talent about him. He can shoot as well from outside the box. He is deadly. When he takes on a shot, he is deadly. You know what I mean? But yeah, anything you want to say about that game, Lewis? If you watched it?
No, I didn't watch that game, mate.
Fair enough. I'm just going to read a comment. Shout out Kenny, even though you're a United fan. Ollie's going to be sacked soon, apparently. Now, I actually heard that. Obviously, if United were in that in this competition still, we'd touch on it more. We might touch on it towards the end of this stream. But yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, well then. Thank God, yeah, mate. For you, lot, that's thank God. Do you know what I'm saying? You hate him. Wait, you hate Connolly? Why is that? Did he disrespect Luton or something? I don't know about that. I'm just talking about his football, innit? I don't know if he ever done anything to Luton. You know what I mean? But he's a very good player for me. But yeah, we'll move on from that game. Now, moving on to a couple more games. Millwall at home, also losing 2-0 to Leicester, like they lost 2-0 to Luton. Now, predictions for this. Lewis got a point because he said 2-1 Leicester. I said 1-1 Leicester on penalties. I just thought Millwall would put up better performance, especially at home. You know how their fans are. There wasn't actually a load of Leicester fans, which I was a little bit surprised about. But the fans that travel, fair play. I saw when, I believe it was Ian Atcho scored. In the 88th minute, the Leicester fans were going mental. Like grabbing hold of him, celebrating like crazy. But yeah, it was a good finish by Ian Atcho. Obviously, we know that he's a good player. First goal from Lookman. But yeah, Millwall were it was a bit like Luton. They just surprised me, but Luton, it made more sense, obviously, because Luton haven't beaten them at their ground since 1999. But I expected more from Millwall. Yeah, Leicester are through. You know what I'm saying? They tend to do well in the FA Cup and the League Cup. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they progress. And then the next game at Molineux, Nuno returning to Wolves again. Second time he's done it since he's become Tottenham manager already. Obviously, it was 2-2, and then it went to penalties, and Tottenham winning 3-2. Now, Ndombele, now I've said it about him before, he's a very good player, you know what I mean? But the problem that I think he has is he doesn't seem to take his fitness seriously. Like, he's got all this, like, he's got great skill, great movement, but I don't know. You just look at him sometimes, and you're like, you're not being serious, are you? Like, that's why Mourinho didn't like him, due to that sort of thing, and he's still like it now. Like, if you look at the goal he scored against Newcastle, that was a very good goal. Like, he's got a good shot, good skill, but it's just the fitness side of things that ruins it. That mentality to stay fit. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got a goal. And then Kane getting a goal, and Wolves coming back from 2-0 down, and then when it led to penalties, Connor Cody, obviously I feel gutted, you know, Scouser and that. Unfortunately, missed the penalty. He hit the woodwork. I think it's posted a crossbar, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Tottenham going through, but Wolves putting up a fight. You know what I'm saying? Very good game, very good atmosphere from both fans in that game as well. So yeah, but yeah, LTFC Don Ram says thought he was massive when he was at Luton and was complaining when we were winning every game, and when he did play, we lost. All right. I just knew that he was at Luton, and I didn't really watch him at Luton. It was like when he come to Brighton, he really started to shine, and I think they should play him more. And then we played him in pre-season, and it's just us when he scored. Oh, all right. Wait, that's peak. But yeah, as I said, I didn't even really watch him like that. But yeah, next game, which could potentially, if not, definitely be up there for shock of the round. At Old Trafford. Well, not for Lewis, because he said that West Ham would win 2-1. And the previous game, I said 1-0 Spurs. Lewis said Wolves on penalties, so he was unlucky there. He said 1-1. But I said 3-2 Man United. Thought it'd be a 5-goal thriller. Lewis said 2-1 West Ham, so obviously he gets a point. Now, Man United, mate. Man United. They had 27 shots that game. 27. And Lewis is saying that irons. That's lovely. But yeah, goal from Lanzini. That guy loves scoring big goals. Yeah. It was a very good goal. He's very good impact player. Obviously, we know about that. Tottenham fans know about that. Do you know what I mean? When he come on yesterday against Tottenham, I thought he was going to do something again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Man United, mate, they could not shoot to save their life. Out of them 27 shots, only 6 on target. Like, Jesus. Jeez. It's good to see them knocked out as well. We say, it's only the McDonald's trial there, just make up some bull crap. You lot will want to hold trophies as well. You ain't hold none for a while. But yeah, I just didn't expect it. I said 2-1 because that was when I said 2-1. I thought West Ham would get screwed over because they tend to against Man United. Like, you look at the time last season when the ball went out, Pogba scored that great goal, but the ball went out. Do you know what I'm saying? Previously, even the game this season, like, there was just some stuff that weren't right. Like, I don't know, I think the refs just, because it's Man United, they just love them against West Ham. I swear, like, the amount of times they were getting fouled, but it is what it is. At least they're out of this competition. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was for me. That was shock of the thing, because you got to remember they're away from home as well. But 2 more games to touch on. You know what I'm saying? First last one. Arsenal at the Emirates winning 3-0 against AFC Wimbledon. I was very close. I said 4-0 Arsenal, and Lewis said 4-2 Arsenal. So obviously, we both got a point there. Yeah, like, there's just a level in quality, isn't there? Penalty by Lacazette, well taken penalty. Smith Rowe with a goal, Nketiah with a goal, and I believe that was the goal where he done that flick. That was actually a nice goal.
Was.
Yeah. I mean, I think AFC Wimbledon, like, they had no shots on target. I know that. They had 2 chances. One just went wide. But yeah, as I said, the difference in quality is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Arsenal were a bit shaky at them times, but they're at home. No disrespect to AFC Wimbledon, but you are AFC Wimbledon. Do you know what I mean? So you did expect that. And then last game, now I watched a penalty shootout of this at Stamford Bridge. It finished Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 1. Chelsea winning 4-3 on penalties. Werner actually scoring a goal.
Bloody hell.
That's rare, isn't it? Yeah, me and Lewis touched on it before. When he scores, he just doesn't know what to do because he rarely scores. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to celebrate. Bit off topic. Did you see that video of him with the wine gums?
Yeah. I thought the colours of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, the orange ones. He's not a big fan by the looks of it. But yeah, Archer with a goal for Villa. No,
I
what a
love
goal
that
that
player.
was. Yeah,
He's
what a
generally
goal.
outstanding.
Yeah. Lewis went to see him live when it was peak. But yeah, that was a very good goal. But what a cross as well. What a cross. That goal was
No
actually a madness.
comparison.
Right in front of the Villa fans as well. Like, that was sick. I can't lie. He's a very good player. Definitely hear what Lewis is saying. Sorry?
I don't think it was in front of the Villa fans.
Well, no, it weren't in front, but they like on the left side. Like where the
I
camera has
thought it
been
was the
shown.
other end. I must be.
No, because it was second half, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I'm sure I saw Villa fans going like, yeah. You wouldn't see Chelsea fans do that, would you? I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. But yeah, obviously Archer with the goal. Then it went to penalties, 4-3. It's gutting, isn't it? It's gutting because me and Lewis, obviously, as we touched on earlier, both said Villa on penalties. We actually said 2-2 as well, both of us. But it is what it is. Chelsea go through. Penalties is 50-50. And yeah. But yeah, we're going to obviously now predict the other games. So starting off. Now, there's some very good games, as we said earlier. Now, we're starting off. Chelsea at home again. Another home game in the next round against Southampton. Now, obviously, Chelsea beating Norwich 7-0, but, you know, that's Norwich. You know what I mean? Mount getting a hat-trick. Now, fair play to him. As I said, I know it's Norwich, but he hasn't really had a great season so far, in my opinion, until now. I know one of them was a penalty, but, you know, he's still a hat-trick, you know what I mean? Southampton, obviously, drawing to Burnley at home. But before that, they beat Leeds, which was obviously a big result for them. I know Leeds have been a bit... But, you know, that was Southampton's first win as well of the season. For me, I do think Chelsea will do it. I think it's going to be tough, though. I think it's going to be like Southampton, because they tend to do all right at Chelsea, even when they lose. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Chelsea.
I'm going to go for a 3-1 Chelsea. They will concede because Kepa's in net, so...
Oh, yeah, he'll be in net when he... there's 3 games tomorrow. Obviously, the first 3 that we're going to read out are obviously tomorrow. Don Ram says 2-0 Chelsea. Fair enough. I do think Southampton will score. So was that Lewis? You said 3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Let me write that down in my notes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea, you think Don Ram? Fair enough. I just think, as I said, I think Southampton will score. I was thinking 2-1 or 3-1. But yeah, I think 2. I think it's going to be a closer game. But yeah, Chelsea will be flying with that team. You'll probably see players like Loftus-Cheek starting. He's done all right this season so far. It'll be like them sort of players. I would say Werner, but he's injured. You know, they might put Havertz up front. I'm pretty sure they've done that against Norwich the other day. You know, they'll probably do something like that. But yeah, next game. Now, it's going to be a very good game. I believe the last time they played was when Arsenal won 4-2. Aubameyang got a hat-trick. That was the last time they played at the Emirates. Well, I'm pretty sure. Now, obviously, that means Arsenal taking on Leeds. Now, I think this is going to be...
Tough game.
I think Arsenal are going to be like how they was against Villa. I think they're going to be on job again for the whole 90 minutes. That's rare you see Arsenal like that nowadays. A very good win for them against Villa. I was very surprised about that. Obviously, I was on a different channel doing a watch along to that game. But for me, I reckon they'll win 3-1. 2 back-to-back 3-1 wins. Leeds don't really travel well to London teams either. So yeah, I'm going to go. They'll bring great support, but I think Arsenal will win 3-1. Being serious.
3-2 Arsenal, says Don Ram. I'll say...
Fair enough.
I'm feeling penalties. But
okay.
No, I got 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I think due to what Arsenal are on at the moment. The thing is with Arsenal, will it last? Probably not. But I feel they'll get the win in this game. Like Leeds will bring great support like they always do. Well, as I said, they don't really travel great to London clubs. So yeah, but yeah, next game, Leeds took around 3,500 to Fulham. That's what I'm saying. And the atmosphere they brought was exceptional. They don't just sit there as well. Do you know what I mean? Especially with how they've been as well. Like fair play this season. But yeah, next game, the last game tomorrow. This could be a good game. At Loftus Road, QPR taking on Sunderland. Now Sunderland look like they're on the way to the Championship potentially. QPR, they're doing very well. Let me check where they are actually, because I swear they're high up. They were high up when I last looked. Let me just have a look again.
The
Seventh, yeah, that's it. 7th. So 2 places above Luton. But yeah, Sunderland at home. That's going to be very interesting. I think QPR will do it due to the home crowds. Yeah, I think they will get another win in the League Cup and go to the quarterfinals. I'm going to go over 2-1 QPR.
I'm thinking. I'm looking at his prediction. I'm thinking it's going to be 2-2, got a pens. QPR win it.
I was thinking that. I was thinking a penalty. So what do you say? Sorry, 2-2. Then penalty.
2-2, and then does it matter about the penalties prediction or not?
No. You just
right.
Put pens on.
You said 2-1 QPR, didn't you?
Yeah. Do you think it'd be similar to the Everton game?
Yeah.
You lot reckon that? Yeah, fair enough. 7-6. Yeah, that could be spot on. By the way, I could see that maybe, but I don't know. I think they'll do it over 90. To be honest. But yeah, next game. Now for me, this could be a shock. But then again, is it really a shock? Like, I know the league's different, but Stoke are actually doing well again. Not that I like to say that. I don't really like Stoke, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're taking on Brentford at home at Bet365 Stadium. I believe that's still what it's called. Taking on Brentford. Now, quickly, LTFC Don Ram says Sunderland taking 2,800 to QPR. Jeez. That's a trek as well. So fair play on a midweek game as well. But yeah, Stoke versus Brentford. Now, obviously, Brentford losing yesterday to Leicester 2-1. I said it would be 2-2. So, annoying. You know what I mean? Now, Stoke, I don't know what they've done in their last game, but I know they're up there in the Championship. I think...
Stoke got beat.
Who did they play?
Millwall, and then played Bournemouth, got beat by Sheffield 2-1. So 3 wins to vote.
Where are they? Where are they in the league? Still up there, isn't it?
I'll have to search it up.
LTFC Dog Rams put in his prediction 3-1 Brentford.
Stoke FC are 9th.
You know what, people? I'm going to go. Wait, Stoke are 19th?
9th.
I was about to say, I'm going to go. Did you know how it is in Stoke? Wet, rainy days, if it's going to rain. In Stoke, you know how they are. I actually think this is going to be a shock. I'm going to go 1-0 Stoke. You heard it here first.
I'm going to go pretty much the same as Don Ram, but 3-2 Brentford.
3-2, yeah? Okay. I just think, you know, them nights at Stoke, you know what I mean? Pause.
cold, wet, rainy days.
Yeah, mate. You know how it is up there. What I'm saying.
You know
What you
what?
say?
Oh yeah, 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
going 3-2? Yeah.
yeah.
3-2 Brentford.
That'll be a good
Right.
game if it is 3-2.
There, that will be a good game. If I have the choice to watch all of them tomorrow, I will probably. Well, I'm doing the Luton show tomorrow, but I'll probably have the Arsenal one on in the background. Next game. Now, this could be game potentially. I'll let Lewis do his lineup and that in a minute. But obviously at London Stadium, West Ham taking on Man City. Now West Ham getting a very good win. The atmosphere in there sounded electric. Obviously they hate Tottenham, you know what I'm saying, and it's a London derby in general anyway. Beating Tottenham, Antonio scoring again. Oh mate, Tottenham fans stressed. I don't know what his celebration was. He always does these mad celebrations against Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, obviously they got that win, and they literally in the last round beat the other Manchester team. You know what I'm saying? Now they're taking on the other Manchester team. City, you know, City's still on smoke. You know what I'm saying? Beating Brighton 4-1. Now, I thought Brighton would play a much better game because they weren't too great. You know what I'm saying? Like, the City beating them 4-1 away. Obviously, that's a very good win for them. Joint second with Liverpool in the table. I believe Liverpool have a better goal difference, though. But yeah, City in the last round obviously beating Wickham, expected. Lewis, what is your lineup that you would go for this game? Obviously, we know it's going to be very rotated. But yeah, what would you go for?
Sack-Steffen in goal.
Yep.
2 centre-backs, Nathan Ake and John Stones.
This prediction, geez.
Left back is Shinchenko. Right back Kyle Walker. The midfield Rodri, Foden and Bernardo Silva.
Yep.
Right wing Mahrez. Striker Jesus and left wing Grealish.
This is the thing about City, isn't it? Their rotated squad is so good. Like Liverpool's is still good. Like I was looking the other day, like I was like, yeah, but City's is just another level. But yeah, West Ham will play some big players. You'll probably see the Nobles playing. You know, might play Yarmolenko up top. But you'll still see the players like Bowen and that. For me, I think they will go with. I don't know. You've got two good goalkeepers, Fabianski and Areola. I think they'll go Fabianski.
The cup match. He's always the trophies.
Yeah, I think they might change it up. I think they might go Fabianski for this game. I think you'll see some main fullbacks and centre backs play. Like you might see Cresswell. You'll see Johnson. I reckon he's been starting in the league games as well. I knew he was a good player, but he started to actually get in the team, which is good. I rate him. He's a good player. LTFC Don Ram says Noble to win the game. The scenes, mate. The scenes if that happened. But yeah, for me, this is City's trophy, isn't it? I think West Ham will put up obviously because they're at home. I think it's going to be tough. Both teams will play the occasional rotated players. Like I don't know. Like obviously, as I say, I think City will win. I'm going to go with a mad result. A 5-goal thriller here. 3-2 Man City.
I'm going to go for I'm not taking it to penalties. That's too risky.
50-50 on pens, isn't it?
Maybe saying 2-1 or 3-2. I'm going to go with 3-1 City.
3-1, geez.
You said 3-2, didn't you?
Yeah, I said 3-2.
Yeah. He's out of contract. Johnson will take that. Luton will be Rangers.
Right.
Next level.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me read
I
that.
was just reading that then. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was reading something in your phone, mate. He's out of contract. Johnson would take him at Luton. Be Nathan Jones signing. Very true, because he does burst forward as well. Nathan Jones likes them sort of players. Don't mind Bree, but Johnson if you want to get on that next level. Now I'm going to ask you a question, LTFC Don Ram. Who was the best player for you against Hull the other day? For me, obviously you got options, isn't it? You got Adebayo, you got Fred, you got Bradley again, you got Bree. For me, I'd say Bree, mate. I think he was very good. Like Fred, that cross though was exceptional towards the back post. The way he took on his man as well. Great header by Adebayo. Bradley being solid. Bar like one thing where he could have been quicker on the ball, but you see that tackle he done, and the ball was like where his chest was. That was mad. But yeah, he's such a good player. Stefan is scoring for City. 92nd min volley. Yarmolenko go overhead. Gone. Oh god. You say I'd say either Fred, Sonny, Ray, or Fred. Yeah, Ray was alright as well. I don't really like Ray. Like at the start, that proves why I don't like him. That stupid tackle he done. But other than that, yeah, he was alright actually. Thinking about it, when Sluga and I can't remember who it was come out, and Ray got rid of it. He done alright. To be fair, he done some good passes, but I don't know. He's still a bit 50-50 for me. But yeah, fair enough. As I say, I think Bree's in there for a shout. I think he was solid with everything he done, to be quite honest with you. Don't rate Ray either, to be honest, but does well at times. Yeah, that's the thing. Like for me, he's 50-50. But yeah, the next game, another good game at King Power Stadium. Leicester City taking on Brighton. Obviously, Brighton getting slapped up to Man City. I thought it'd be much closer than that. Leicester, obviously beating Brentford. So Leicester on the back of a win. Brighton on the back of an L. For me, I do think Leicester will get the win here. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Leicester.
That's what I'm going for as well.
I was thinking 2-1. What's the other? I don't rate Cornick or Bree. I wasn't a big fan of Cornick. It was that he just couldn't finish. Like he could not finish, and ever since the Millwall game, because I've heard he's been working on it in training, he's been obviously scoring goals, and he's joint 7th in top goal scorers. Considering the players up there are mainly Bournemouth former Premier League players like Liverpool players like Solanke, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is doing all right. I've said with him, he's got everything good to his game. Like he's got good pace, good feet, good skill, but it's just his shooting. I feel he needs to work on that. But it looks like he has been. Obviously, you look at the goals he scored against Millwall. Look at the goals he scored, like header in as well. You look at the goals he scored against Coventry. But he's missed sitters. Like, look at the Swansea game. I was actually behind the goal in that game, and how are you missing that? Like, can't miss that. Like, but yeah, he's starting to score now. So for me, I can't really put heat on him. But yeah, what are we? We both said 3-1. Yeah, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you saying for this LTFC Don Ram? So yeah, we'll go 3-1. Leicester. All right, so there's that. Next game, I'll do a little preview. Obviously, you know who it is. Two more games. 2 more games versus Preston, but before I do a preview, obviously I'll be doing a watch along to this game, and then I'll be going Preston away with Luton. So, I'll get to see Preston. I can judge it more as well when I do a little thing before the game at Preston with Luton. But yeah, obviously Preston versus Liverpool, shall I say. No, I did read that, sorry. Now, obviously, Preston, 19th in the Championship. Van der Berg, former Liverpool player. Well, he's on loan. I don't know if he can start. I don't know. I mean, it would be good to see him. I feel a bit sorry for him the way he hasn't really been given a chance, even in these sort of games for Liverpool, like him and Nat Phillips partnership. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I rate Van der Berg. He's a young player as well. But yeah, Preston are not doing nowhere near as good as they usually tend to do in the Championship. Usually they're up there. Just quickly, LTFC Don Ram says 3-0 Leicester. Drewsbury hat-trick, that would be a madness. But I don't know. Since he's come to Leicester, he's looked a bit slow on the ball. Like when they was playing that team in the Europa League, that Polish team, he was poor. But then again, he does all right in this cup. So I don't know. Hopefully, like I would want to see him do stuff well. Obviously. Good player at Luton on loan, but I don't know, mate. We have to see. But this game, obviously, as I said, Preston are not doing as well as they usually are. Usually, they're in and around the playoffs. He scored a few tap-ins, corner, yeah, but he's missed some sitters. But as I say, I can't put heat on him at the moment. But yeah, Preston not doing great. Liverpool is going to be a similar squad to Norwich in the previous round. Now, I will go with the lineup I would play. Now, Kelleher in goal. Obviously, I don't want to see no Adrian business. Right back, Bradley. Is he right back or a left back? I think he can play both. Actually, Nico Williams. Even though I don't rate him highly, don't think he's a Liverpool player. Nico Williams. And we have to remember he did get an assist against somebody. Watford, that was it. I know it's Watford, but you know he come on. He weren't on for too long as well. Left back, I'll go Bradley. Centre backs, I would go Nat Phillips and Joe Gomez. Obviously, Gomez hasn't played for a while. Kanate, Matt, Van Dijk, they've all been playing. Midfield, I don't know what's going on with Milner. I would want to have him as the captain starting in this game, even though he's been a bit shaky. He is Preston. You know what I'm saying? But midfield, we've got low options as well. Probably Ox as one of them. The midfield options is peak. Obviously, Henderson probably ain't going to be there. I don't want to put him in, even if he was. I don't know, Curtis Jones. Yeah, Curtis Jones. He's just come back. Let's get him back ready. So yeah, Ox, Curtis Jones. I don't even know. Who are our options, mate? Because we got loads of players out. I'm struggling to even think.
Is Thiago injured?
Yeah, Thiago's injured. Yeah, obviously Keita got injured last night. Obviously
We've got Tyler Morton.
Tyler Morton. Yeah, that's a shout. Let's play him. Let's play. But that's attacking midfield, actually. That's
Conor
very
Bradley's
attacking.
a midfielder, yeah.
We've got no defensive midfielder, mate. What is going on? I'll probably just go Tyler Bradley, mate. Tyler Morton, sorry. Yeah, and then up top, I would go Gordon, Kate Gordon. What a player he is. He's actually younger than me. Well, he definitely is now. Kate Gordon on the right. Left wing, Minamino. And then through the middle, Origi. So that's how I'd go. LTFC Don Ram says, nice goals against... Yeah. That's what I was saying. But he's still fucked up a few one-on-ones. That's what I'm saying. He also says, so not a great striker, in my opinion, and shit winger, but he's fast. He can't cross to save his life. Crossing as well, he can maybe work on that. But everything else... bar shooting as well, I think he's all right at. He's awful for Wales. I know. Play Leighton Clarkson. Yeah, actually, I forgot about him. Yeah, he's decent. Play him. Yeah, definitely. So him instead of Nico Williams. Put Nico Williams on the bench. But yeah, that's my lineup. See, up forwards was easy enough, but the others, especially in midfield, that was like, whoa. Yeah, obviously, Preston are going to bring atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's at their ground. I think I think even that team I read out is good enough to beat them. I'm going to say, I think they'll score though. I can't lie. I'm going to go over 3-1 Liverpool.
Liverpool in the mud, Liverpool in the mud.
Lewis saying this is the first game we're going to lose the whole season.
No, you have to win, don't you?
Yeah.
Preston up and
yeah, exactly.
They're normally flying high up there.
Exactly.
They're right down the bottom of the table. 4-1 Liverpool.
Jeez. That would be very nice. 3-1, yes. So yeah, there's that game.
Don Ramsey 5-1.
5-1. Yeah, and then hopefully Luton beat them, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. But yeah, obviously I'll get into that nearer the time. I'll touch on it in the Luton show tomorrow as well. But yeah, now, yeah, the last game, you know what I'm saying? My phone's decided to just go all blank. Yeah, that's going to be very tough for Tottenham. Obviously, you know how it is, Burnley away. Burnley not doing great in the league. Obviously, you know about that. But they always find a way to stay up. So I think they will stay up again. Cornet, I think that's his name. Very good player that's come in. Is that his name? Or are you laughing at the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Origi for Adrian head up. No, I don't want to see Adrian on the pitch, mate. Not even against Preston, mate. Seriously. No, he's a good guy, but goalkeeper, he's done out here now. Do you know what I'm saying? His best time was at West Ham. He done one good thing for Liverpool, and that was win us the Super Cup. That penalty save. Other than that, mate, get up. You know what I mean? Lewis just casually cleaning the screen. But yeah, Burnley versus Tottenham. Obviously, as I say, that's a very tough place to go. As I say, I know they're not doing great in the league. But it's going to be hard for Tottenham. Obviously, Tottenham coming on the back of a loss as well. Burnley drawing to Southampton away. So if you look at it, that's a decent point considering Southampton won their last game as well.
Maxwell Cornet is actually a decent player.
Exactly. You know, Jay Rodriguez, you know, their strikers can definitely cause a threat to Tottenham. You know, it depends what Tottenham do. Sean Dyche, bullet header. As I was going to say, it depends what Tottenham turns up, if I'm being totally honest. Don't get me wrong, I do think Tottenham will do it, but it's going to be very tough. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Spurs.
I'm going to go for a 2-2.
Okay.
Burnley to snatch it on pens.
Oh, interesting. Two, Burnley on pens. Well, I say 2-1, yeah.
Yeah, you said 2-1.
Yeah, as I said, it depends what Tottenham turns up. Because as I said, Burnley are not doing too great, but Turf Moor, it's like new Stoke, isn't it? Well, I say new, they've been in the Prem long enough, but you know what I mean? Son gets a one-on-one, Sean Dyche runs on the pitch and does what Mourinho did in the soccer aid and sliced the mug. But you don't like Son. You don't like Son. I think Son's one of them players you can't really hate. You know what I mean? You know them footballers where you can't really not like them. I feel Son's one of them. Salah's one of them for me as well. Like, I don't know why people don't. It might be because how good he is.
Egyptian praise. Whoa, it's actually decent.
Whoa. No need for that, man. But yeah, because we've only been running this for an hour. Yeah, there you go. There's our predictions. We're gonna talk about some talking points. Yeah, I've got time. I mean, I've got to be somewhere at 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate my birthday. But other than that, I think we're chilling. Ship player, just a South Korean Loire. No. Son's levels with Loire. Loire's done out here. That's why he went Turkey. some of the Luton fans, the way they big this guy up. Like, he was a decent super sub every now and then. He's like a crap Aubameyang, mate. Every time he scored, he'd do some flip. Do you know what I mean? No, actually, we say that. He scored the goal, one of the goals that basically kept us up in the Championship. Goal against Hull. Funny enough as well. Beat them 1-0 there as well. At their ground. But, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're going to talk about some talking points. First talking point is Ballon d'Or winner. Right, for me, it cannot be Ronaldo or Messi because what have they done since they've come in? Like, they've scored every now. Well, Ronaldo scored every now and then, but he's really starting to show his true colours. Like, I still think he's better than Messi. Don't get me wrong, but look at him yesterday. How are you getting angry over a 20-year-old Scouser? For me, he should have got more than the yellow. I'll be real.
Should have got sent off.
Yeah, exactly.
He kicked him 3 times.
He got that goal, good goal. But, he's offside. And I was saying that on the stream. I was like, whoa. Our defence has been on job tonight. We ain't getting caught like that. What's going on there? Obviously offside. Good finish. But I knew we'd have him pocketed. Don't get me wrong, I said it'd be Van Dijk. But Konate, what a performance. But yeah, obviously we're not talking about that. For me, as I said, yeah, it can't be Ronaldo or Messi. Let me just read this quick. That goal against Hull and Wickham this season, 2 screamers. Very true. My mate Adam is stressed, mate. But yeah, for me, for God's sake. No, I ain't reading that comment. Yeah, for me, it's out of 4 players. Salah, obviously, like, he don't care who he's playing, mate. He'll smoke you. And something that does wind me up with certain people when it comes to talking about Salah, they're like, oh, he's really starting to shine this season. He's been doing it for the last 5 seasons. What are you on about? Yeah, we had a crap season last season, but he was still up there in top goal scorers, and we still got 3rd. So you can't really say that. He's still up there when we was having them crap times. And as I said, the years before that, he's just been so consistent. And he, as I say, he don't care who he's playing at the moment. Like, I believe he's the first player to get a hat-trick at Old Trafford.
Yeah,
other than, like, in the Premier League. Yeah, in the Premier League. Like, last player to do that was the old Ronaldo, I believe. The Brazilian one. I think it was in Champions League or something like that. But, yeah, I know Salah's the first player to do it in the Premier League. And I'm not hearing, there was no fans. I know most of them left at half-time, but, that ain't my problem. But, yeah, like, brilliant. Obviously, as I say, don't care who he plays. Another player in for a shout for me is Levandoski. For me, he's the best striker in the world. Doing it consistently in the Bundesliga. I know the Bundesliga is different compared to the Premier League. But, his age as well. He's even starting to do bits for Poland. Now, the Poland fans, I know some are still a bit like, don't really like him that much due to he seems to care more about club football than country, which is a little bit surprising. Like, considering he's their best player, you're a bit, I can see why they're annoyed. But then some are starting to respect him more. Obviously, he's scoring for them a lot more. So yeah, he's in for a shout. His age, he could still play in the Prem for about a year or 2, I reckon. And not score as many goals, but I think he could do more than Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm saying? At this current moment in time, if he is to go into the Prem. But yeah, he's in for a shout. Now, a player that people don't talk about enough for me. Very good player, underrated striker. For me, he's the 2nd best striker in the world. Ben Zimmer, in this moment in time. Ben Zimmer. Now, for me, he's not above Salah, bro. And I'll tell you why. 1, Salah's doing it in a better league. And 2, everyone likes to talk about countries as well, while Benzema's doing it for his country. Salah plays for Egypt. No disrespect. Egypt, But look at the players Benzema's got around him. Mbappe, Pogba, because Pogba does well for them. You know, Coman, even though I don't think he starts a lot. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know how it is. Like they're former World Cup winners. Do you know what I mean? Like, who's Salah got around him? El Ghazi. No, not El Ghazi. What's that West Brom player's name? That centre back. Like, I don't even know his name. You know what I mean? But Benzema, I will put respect on his name. He does do very well in Champions League. Obviously, he is at a struggle in Real Madrid, and he's still doing stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's in for a shout, of course. But he is underrated striker for me. I'm going to read some comments. Yeah, I'm not reading that one. She's just taking a minute. We love you, Barrow. We do. Lewis does. I don't. Benjamin. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Scott. All right, boys. Show Egypt the respect they deserve. 3-1 win against Saudi Arabia. Come on, man. Yeah, that's the one. Higazi. I think that's basically. Don't play Barrow now. Good one. Oh, right. But yeah, as I was saying, he's in for a shout. And then the last player. Now, you lot probably think, oh, you're only saying strikers. No. Benjamin. No, not Benjamin. Oh, yeah. See, your comments has messed me up, bro. See what you lot do. That's why I don't read the comments half the time. You know what I'm saying? He's not in for a shout. Yeah, I'm not even going to say that. But Edouard Mendy. Sorry. Yeah. I think he used Edouard Mendy. Now, ever since he's come in, I thought he was a good keeper when he first came in, but I didn't think he was as good as people make out. But he showed it. Obviously, helped Chelsea win the Champions League. Brentford game, I think that's a brilliant example. Derby, the saves he pulled off, especially that overhead kick at the end where he saved it onto the crossbar. You know what I'm saying? You lot, that's why I don't put their comments on screen. You lot made me say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, nearly anyway. Lucky I didn't finish off that sentence. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just going to do something so people know what we're talking about. I don't know if I spell it right, but we move. So yeah, we're currently talking about that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think Edouard Mendy's in for a shout as well. Obviously, winning Champions League with Chelsea as well last season. I think he is definitely in there. A shout. Twitch Prime says Kane. He's definitely taking the piss. Kane is not in there for a shout. I rate Kane. Like, I don't like the way some people like, oh, he's finished. He's not finished. He don't want to be at Tottenham. So what do you expect? He's not going to keep playing like a beast. You know what I mean? Head's not there. You know, he's not finished. He's just got that on his mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to use that as an excuse. Like, come on, man. Like, it's usually rival fans that say that as well. Do you know what I mean? So he's not finished. How it's based off last season.
Why are you not looking at this comment above?
Just getting 5k a week. What's it? Nah, Lewis. I was about to click on that. But yeah, for me, not Kane. Not Kane. I'm saying, as I said, I'm sticking with what I said. Either Salah, Benzema, Mendy, or Edouard Mendy. Let's get that one in. Or who's the player I missed out? Levandoski. Now, Lewis, who do you think should win it?
Definitely Mo Salah has to be in there. He's been consistent for I think 3 years in a row.
Oh, sorry. I think my internet went there. Who did you say? Sorry.
Adam Johnson.
Aye.
No, so Mo Salah been consistent 3 seasons in a row.
Exactly.
30 goals plus every season.
Exactly.
He's played. Yeah, you see Levandoski. Yeah, he should be in there for a shout, but Bundesliga isn't as hard as Premier League
that's
salary.
the only thing I can respond to.
Hardest
But then
league.
again, as I said, I think he can play in the Prem for a year or two.
If Levandoski does go to the Prem, I reckon he'll be decent, but he's going to stick with Bayern, but he's going to be in there. Like, you see Levandoski came on in the second half, scored 5 goals. Brilliant player, but he's doing it at a low level.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. The German league's more counter-attacking football, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Benzema should definitely be in there.
Yeah.
Haaland, possibly.
And Benzema, he carried Real Madrid to the semi-finals last year, if we're being totally honest, in the Champions League.
Yeah, he did. Haaland could be up for a shout as well. Well, I think it's too young for him.
Yeah. I think that's why.
Jorginho could be up there. People are saying he has a shout.
Yeah, true say. Obviously winning the Euros with Italy, Champions League with Chelsea.
Super Cup with Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go from Salah, Benzema, Levandoski and Jorginho as my top 4.
Okay, so if you had to pick one of them, who would you say? And then I'll do mine.
I don't want to pick him.
Salah,
wait,
less than that. Pie Face v Ched Evans, what a scrap, Jesus. Twitch Prime says, problem is players win it off team achievements, not individual. That's true. I don't think Jorginho has done enough. For me, with Jorginho, loads of Chelsea fans wanted him out when Lampard was there. With a lot of their players, do you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as they changed it around with Tuchel, and look at everything he's won just in that year, if you're basing it off last season. Euros, summer just gone, Champions Leagues, as Lewis said, this season's Super Cup. He can be up there. I hear what Lewis is saying. Cracking player. This is in for another shout. Twitch Prime, you're talking facts here. Kante, he is up there for a shout as well. Carried Chelsea through knockout. That is true. I do agree on that. But the main 4 for me is Salah, Benzema, Levandoski, and Edouard Mendy. Let's get that one in. But for me, you know who I'm going to say. He's been doing it 5 seasons in a row now, in the hardest league in the world, beasting it for his country.
Not Mendy.
No, you know who I'm going to say. Man like Mo Salah. For me, it's got to be, mate. It can't be Ronaldo or Messi, as we said. Hence why we ain't even put him in. I'd give it to Bale. But the order I'd do it in, if it weren't Salah, so I'll go Salah, Mendy, Levandoski, Benzema. That's how I'd go. I don't know about you, Lewis. What would your top 4 be? Obviously, Salah top.
Salah, Levandoski, Jorginho, Benzema.
Fair enough. That's what we want to touch on. That's one thing we wanted to touch on. Pause. Excuse me. Next thing we want to touch on. I might have to change what I say there because that sounds a bit mad. Is this going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Is this going to happen? There's talks that it could be happening in the next hours. I'm going to see what you lot say. Is this actually going to happen? Now, obviously you lot, unless you're a Man United fan, me and Lewis, we're loving what Man United are going through right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolute stress. There's talks today that it could actually happen. It probably, I don't know. For me, I'll be obviously biased aside. You would look at it and surely, there you go. I don't know how reliable. I know it's from Manchester Evening News. That is actually pretty reliable, I think, up them ends.
Updating an hour ago.
Yeah, now for me, obviously bias aside, surely he has to. Surely he has to. Like, a rivalry at your own ground, it's like, it's one of them things. I remember when Liverpool were like how United were yesterday. Like, not the performance, obviously, but like team-wise, like manager problems. And we used to still beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I expected a closer game. Obviously, I said 2-1. I just expected more from United. As I said on the preview and during the live stream, they were good in phases in the first half. Like good quick passing, which led up to a couple of shots, like a short shot that just went wide. Alisson would have had that covered though, and a Greenwood shot, which was a very good shot because of the movement he had on it. Great save by Alisson. I think that's the only save he had to do. But yeah, I don't know. It's mad. Surely you'd think that the way the fans were walking out and that it's a 4-0 down at half time. 4-0. Big Old Trafford, 4-0 down. Like, surely that is the nail in the coffin, so to speak. But what do you think, Lewis? Are you the same as me?
I think
like bias aside,
he should be sacked. Like,
he should.
3 years coming up, hasn't won a single trophy. Only got
that as well.
One final, I'm pretty sure it is, which was Villarreal.
Yeah,
but he probably should have won that.
But yeah, like you look at it and they should. But I said to people, Villarreal would win that even before. Like, I did. I was ever since the semi-finals. I was saying to you, yeah, they're going to win it. And the reason why is because of their manager. Now, I think he was. And that I think he's won it the most, isn't he? The manager that's won it the most. Sevilla have won it the most, but I think isn't he the manager who's won it the most? I'm sure.
I'll search it up now.
I think he is. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I knew they'd do over Arsenal in the semi-final. Unai Emery be on smoke. But yeah, I feel he's a bit disrespected at Arsenal. There were some fans that were like all right with him. Don't get me wrong. Lewis, that is not where your camera is. There we go. Yeah, so he's won it the most, four times, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought he won it the most. That's another thing I said during that time. But yeah, they actually have a manager who has tactics. Whereas, yes, United have the better players, of course, than Villarreal, but the manager he's got no tactics. He's a good mentor, I say. You know what I mean? Good man, like talking and stuff like that. But as when you've actually got to make tactics, not good enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, I knew Villarreal were going to win that. I'm saying, I wish I did Europa League predictions because I'd have probably won that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're just going to read some comments. Twitch, that is very true. United made the right signings, but at the wrong time. And also, you look at it, you got to feel sorry, for players like Sancho. You know what I'm saying? Looked like he was going to be regular starter, and then Ronaldo just gets in because they're panicking. He could have potentially went to City. But yeah, LTFC, don't know. So embarrassing for Liverpool only beating Ollie 5-0. Awful manager. Klopp hasn't got a clue. I'll tell you something funny about that. James Redmond done a match reaction. He was like, Ollie masterclass because they haven't conceded more than 5. But the last 15 minutes, we was taking a piss. Well, it was taking a piss most of the game, but the way we was just passing it around, doing 1-2s. Henderson and Trent, I think they done about like 4 1-2s at once. You know what I'm saying? We was taking a piss. But yeah, it was terrible for United. We all know that. Dion Pereira would turn Aaron Wan-Bissaka to the DR Congo team. He's been loaned out, isn't he, Pereira, for a month, I believe, somewhere. But yeah, like you look at it, as I said, realistically, he has to go. Lewis also mentioned the trophy thing, which is very true. LTFC Don Ram says, get Ollie out and send him back to his old team, Cardiff, to get them relegated. Mate, the way they're going, they could be getting relegated, you know what I'm saying? From the Prem and then on the champ written into stars. Twitch Prime says, if United get a manager like Conte, they'll be a scary side. Yeah, I've said that. I said that. If they get a world-class manager, yeah. Because they have got some world-class players. Obviously, you know that.
No.
Now, like Greenwood
Big
has
Sam.
potential. Sorry?
You've got Big Sam.
But yeah, as I said, you know, they got the world-class Ronaldo, you know, he might not obviously be as good as he was the first time he come in, but, you know, he's still got that stuff about him. You know, you could probably see Van der Beek play more. Now, I feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, player of that quality. Look how good he was at Ajax, and he hasn't really been given a chance in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? It's peak for him. But, yeah, they got the players. They got upcoming players as well. You know, like the Greenwoods, as I said. You know, players like Rashford, like they've got really good players. But yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying. Twitch, I've said that before. He has to go, blood. Oh god. But yeah, we'll find out what happens about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, obviously because we finished a bit fairly early because it's the round of 16. You know, there's not obviously the 16 teams left. We just thought we'd talk about a few topics that have come out recently. We might do this more if we get time. For me, Greenwood needs to be their striker. Best natural finisher in league. He is very good. He's very clinical. Yeah, I hear that. I do rate him. He should be given a chance in England, definitely. I'll tell you one thing though. When England fans get annoyed because he ain't playing in the World Cup qualifiers, don't worry about that. Like, you know, even when I know Trent was injured, but that time, I think there was a time before he weren't in it or something. And I was like, I weren't annoyed, you know what I'm saying? In like little games. But yeah, if it was the Euros and Trent weren't in it, obviously I know he got injured, but, you know, he's picked before and he weren't in it, then that'll be a bit like, whoa. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Big Sam couldn't even save. Oh, God. But yeah, as I said, we just thought we'd talk about some topics, probably do this more, especially in these League Cup ones because, you know, they're going to be shorter now. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. Do you know what I'm saying? It's my birthday, so later on I'm going to be going bowling. Do you know what I'm saying? For the evening, you know what I'm saying? Bowling business. But yeah, opened everything I got. You know what I'm saying? I've got some lit stuff. Got a new mic. I'm not currently using it now. But yeah, it's a lot better than the one now. Hopefully it won't be making that buzzing noise as well, like it tends to. Well, this one does. The only new thing I've got in here is that it's at 18 up there. You know what I'm saying? It's got T-boys. It's like got letters and stuff around it. It's pretty sick. I get one ever since I was 16. But Twitch Prime says, is it just me who thinks Lukaku won't do well overall at Chelsea? I totally agree. I think he'll do certain good things, but you look at the last few games before he got injured, he didn't score for a while, did he? So, yeah, I think he'll do some good stuff, like he has seemed to do, but just not recently. I feel he's going to be very inconsistent. LTFC, do you agree with that, by the way, Lewis? About Lukaku, what I said?
I'm just looking at the referees for the games.
Oh, right.
Lukaku will do as well. He's not in that type of player to come back to the Prem.
Yeah, for me, he's not going to be up there in the goal scorers with the likes of Salah, Vardy, you know, them sort of players. Yeah. just a shit weight lifting cane. Wow. That's a violation, mate. That is a violation. By the way, Twitch Prime, are you the Chelsea fan that goes on Niall's channel? Just to, if you're not, then apologies for that. But I don't know. I think you are. Big up, Brad, United fan. Happy birthday, Tyler, bro. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks again for having me on last week. No worries whatsoever.
That's your referee.
Daniel Cook. Any a Premier League referee or something? I swear down.
I'm not sure.
I'll play a 7 at the back. Who said it missing? Chiesa and who? Harvey Elliott and them sort of.
And City
Yeah,
have
no,
Jonathan Moss.
appreciate that comment, Brad. You know what I'm saying? Big up your damn self. I'll check your video later. I thought your video yesterday was gold. I was going to put laughing faces when
Pretty funny that, Brad.
yeah, when United you done your halftime video. Trust me, people, check that one out. If you lot want to laugh, yeah. If you lot want to laugh, I know you will, Lewis. Check that video out. Trust me, Brad the lad, mate. Who are you talking about? Which ref? That is the ref for the Liverpool game. Lewis has shown me against Preston. Yeah, Daniel Coote, or it's something Coote. Obviously, it's D Coote, but yeah. Milner's got a muscle injury. Oh no! At least that won't be as long, though. At least it's not, because the Keita injury is similar to Harvey Elliott, isn't it? So I think it is the same injury, isn't it? Looked like it. David Coote, yeah, that's the one. Trust me, you know your referees, mate. You're on job.
Oh, she just said that as well.
Oh, right, sorry. I'll play Tekker's kid left wing. But yeah, as I said, hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, we'll probably do more talking like this, especially on these games. Premier League ones probably won't really get time, or we could, but touch on it for a bit. Get him a Ribena and he'll be sound. Very true. Yeah, he was the guy who didn't send off Pickford for the Van Dijk tackle. Oh, swear down.
No.
I needed to find out who that ref was. If any youngsters get serious injury, touch wood they don't, then you know who's to blame. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the person who done the tackle as well, but yeah, nah, Brad's on job with knowing the referees, Lewis. Trust me, mate. It's like, whoa. What's he showing me?
Started when he was 16, professional.
Yeah, well, I think he still needs to go to them lessons, to be quite honest with you.
I think he did well to knock out Van Dijk. Won us the league.
I like making people laugh me. Yeah, now trust me, people. Check out his halftime. Let me check he's still got it. Please say he's still got it. Like, that's a joke, mate. That's a brilliant video. It's proper raging at halftime when it was 4-0, mate. And make sure you subscribe to him as well. He's also done a video an hour ago reflecting on Man United, so I'm going to give that a watch, as I said. Yeah, the halftime review, 22 views. Yeah, that's went up, mate, because when I last looked at that was on about 7. A Liverpool fan, Chris, one of my subs, said, great rant. Yeah, trust me, that's a great video. Keep that up, mate. Keep that up. That's a brilliant video. He also says, Mike Dean refs Liverpool versus Brighton. Sorry, show me again, Lewis. No, that's the preview. Yeah, the halftime. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that. Trust me, Lewis. If you want to have a laugh, mate, watch that video. He even said on it he's probably going to get memed. I'm not taking a piss. It's just banter, isn't it? It's banter at the end of the day. Well, I'm not looking forward to when. I'm not looking forward to when Liverpool lose, because you know it's going to be a madness. But yeah, Mike Dean refs Liverpool versus Brighton. I will not be watching that because obviously that's a 3:00 game. I don't have LFC TV no more. You know what I'm saying? Mike Dean knows the ref. We should beat Brighton, I reckon, but it'll be a tough game. But yeah, I'm going to go over 2-1 to the Reds in that game, but I will be going to Luton, Preston, Luton, shall I say. Another long trip for me. Yeah, it's a madness. But I've been outside the Preston ground. I've never been in it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and Liverpool have got them a couple of days before. So, you know, there's going to be two reactions to Preston. So, yeah, it's going to be good. But, yeah, people, as I said, we decided to talk about other stuff, you know what I'm saying, because we had time and wanted to go on for a bit longer. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, Lewis. Appreciate you coming on.
Yep. Welcome, happy birthday, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. And yeah, as I said, going bowling later. I've got a new gaming chair. I'm not currently sitting on it. Got a new mic. I would have set it up now, but I literally opened my presents like half an hour before we went live. So, yeah, Brad is gone very confident here, considering the Ollie madness, if he's still the manager. I think we'll beat Spurs this weekend, by the way, 2-0 United. Are you home or away for that game? Obviously, we'll be doing previews for that, or I will. I'm not too sure
no
who
way.
I'm going to bring on for that. Let me check when the first game is, because if it's... Let me just check that real quick, people. Premier League... Saturday is the first game. Oh, good game as well. Leicester versus Arsenal. Interesting. Both on the back of wins. Away. Yeah. Yeah, United need to bounce back, of course. We all know that. Away, mate, but they're not really that good. Yeah, true. Obviously, I'll drop my prediction when I do the Premier League predictions. But, yeah, we got Brighton. I don't know any Brighton fans, so, you know. But, yeah, people, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Yeah, as I said, I'm chilling out later. You know what I mean? Bowling business. But yeah, as I said, appreciate Lewis for coming on. Appreciate you lot for tuning in. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope you've all enjoyed the video. I thought Lewis was playing something on his phone then. Didn't realise it was the dog. But yeah, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, as I will be doing the Luton show live with my dad, episode 2. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on that. And yeah, also if you know any Luton fans, if Don Ram's on this in the future, we're going to be letting more Luton fans on as well. It's just going to be a show, talk about Luton, just, you know, the previous games, the upcoming games. I don't know if we'll be doing them during like international breaks. You know, if something comes out of Luton during that week, we will. They're going to be different times every week, depending on if Luton play during the week as well. We're doing it tomorrow because Liverpool are playing on Wednesday. It also depends on that as well. But yeah, that's what's coming up next on the channel. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on that tomorrow. And yeah, just quickly, Brad says Harry Kane doesn't look interested. That's what I was saying earlier. When people like to say he's finished and that, like that does annoy me a little bit because he's not finished. He just head's not in the right place when it comes to being at the club he's at right now. He's tried everything he can for them, but you know, it's Tottenham, so you can't win nothing there, unfortunately, unless you want a car trophy. So yeah, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. I'm saying, as I said, don't forget to smash a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As I said, big up Lewis for coming on. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. So, oh, actually, Lewis, where can they find you? Nearly forgot about that. There you go. That's where you can find Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow him. Drop a follow if you haven't already. And yeah, we will see you guys later. So take care and peace.